please give a warm Nerd HQ welcome to Bryan Cranston, Seth Green, Matt Steinrich, Zeb Wells, Heidi Gardner, Tucker Gilmore, and Tom Root. Whoa! You got to get on down. Hey. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, you get in there, get in there. You don't have to. Just sit. It happened. They made it, guys.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
2015 Nerd HQ.
Your head keeps falling off. Get a hold of yourself, Bryan. You know what, Seth? I gotta say, you guys have been with us in one form or another. You have been here at Nerd HQ all 5 years. So I just want to give it up for you guys right now.
Thanks, man.
For supporting us.
It speaks to the off-site con that you put on, and also all of the Operation Smile that it benefits.
Sure.
But also this intimate and very specifically inclusive fan experience that we thrive on. So
I love that you love it.
yeah, we love that you love it.
Give a round of applause, everybody.
It's all you. This is the People's Con.
Not to be confused with the People's Court. That's a very different thing. A very different thing. So let's open it up for questions. Is there anything you want to say specifically, announce?
We're doing a new show called SuperMansion that's going to be on Crackle.
You are?
I know. Take that in. We brought puppets. This guy Bryan is working on it with us.
This gifted comedian is trying his hand at dramatic work.
Our cast is over here to the left. Zeb here created it. It's going to be a great time. And we may have a trailer at some point. I don't know.
Do you want to? Do you want to play it first?
Maybe if we lead with the trailer, it will inspire questions that are on topic.
That's a good idea.
Let's try that. Yeah.
Do we have that ready to rock in the back? Can I get a high sign, a high five, a wink, a nudge?
What's the high sign?
A high sign isn't a high sign like one of those, like good to go.
Oh,
I don't know. I've heard it in movies. The high sign is very Irie man. Do we not? Can we? We don't. We can't play it now. Okay. Well.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. We'll get to that. Let's get that working.
We're gonna reenact the trailer.
Can we do that?
Right now. We're gonna
use your puppets. Use your puppets.
Everybody here will play their parts. We're good to go.
We're good.
The reporters are calling this incarnation of the league the worst yet. That's actually one of the lines in the trailer. If you'd seen the trailer, it'd be very funny.
We deserve a forum to explain ourselves.
But this is it. This is the forum.
That's really
Son
good.
of a bitch.
I'm surprised how much of this we've memorized.
Have people actually seen the trailer? No one here has seen the trailer.
This is the debut.
It's a
That's
debut.
amazing.
It hasn't been released.
But I thought there was something that went online at one point. No.
We've had 2 other panels about SuperMansion, so people may have seen the trailer.
Okay.
But most people have been waiting in line for where they are for most of the con, right, guys? Most of the con is spent in line. That's okay. That's where you really make friends.
I met Seth online.
I met Matt online.
Yeah, J-Date.
On J-Date, yeah.
I had no idea you were that Jewish. That's fantastic. Mazel. Well, given that nobody here has seen the trailer, without having seen the trailer, does anybody have a question they'd like to start off? I see a hand over there. Why don't we go with this?
What's the show about? Great question.
Okay, so I apologize that it's not on topic at all, but I have like a ton and a half of Cards Against Humanity cards, and I was wondering if I could get people to write just some really awful thing on it.
Oh man, yeah,
and
I love that
possibly
game.
sign.
Why don't you hand those to a volunteer when you hand the mic back, and then we can try and get some.
We'll figure out some really
Yeah.
good stuff for your game.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And then we'll get those back to you. if you
Mostly to
wait
do with
outside.
bleeding penises.
Awesome. Awesome. If I can get you to sign it too so I know who said what.
Sounds fair. Yeah.
Well, now you know where the penis thing is going to come from.
Spoiler alert.
I got all these penis cards from Seth Green.
If I had a nickel for every penis card. Wow, how is that a groan? What is that? Oh, Seth and his
Oh
penis
no, I'm
card.
from the time of only dick pics. I don't like penis cards.
This is turning rather dirty. I didn't know it was going to be a blue
Well,
show.
it's not like it's streamed or anything. This is just for this audience.
Do we have another? Yes, you, sir, right there. Let's get him a microphone. Yeah, you got one right to your left.
You can almost shout it out. You don't really.
We might be able to hear you.
Yeah, but then the people at home can't hear. That's why we have to do the mics. That's the point. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So I know a lot of the panels get together because people are friends with other people. And so I was kind of curious, do these circle of friends ever get really cliquey and seem like high school lunchrooms?
There was a period of time where I got everybody attaching taps to the bottom of their sneakers, and there was a ton of clicking everywhere we went.
That was terrible.
No, listen, guys.
You can boo. You can boo.
Hey. You can boo all you want. We're still here.
Do we have the trailer yet?
Yeah, right.
No, but
Do we?
the truth is, Comic-Con is kind of born on the idea that if you come here, you're accepted. Like, it's your most passionate display of your deepest loves, and this is not a place where you're judged. So, all of the people that are working in this genre around this stuff, it's pretty inclusive. It's pretty available to each other. Everyone's like, oh shit, high five. We're doing the same. We're living our dream, literally. So it's not a lot of like, you can't sit with us kind of stuff.
Yeah, what I like about Comic-Con, it's you go where the wind takes you, and then you see the same people every year over and over, and then you like he was saying, you high five them when you're with them, and then when you go on to the next thing, it's okay. Like you're gonna see them again at the next thing that you don't know what it is.
You like Naruto? What's up?
That's what I love. Yeah. This is what
Sailor Moon? Okay. Doctor Who? Come on now. That's the hit.
Yeah.
Know your audience, man.
Yeah. Know your audience.
Firefly? Wow. Should have known.
You got to give little like testy words like, "Oh, that was so shiny," and then see how many people actually roll.
Well,
with
you know
that.
I aim to misbehave.
It's deplorable. You're pandering to the audience.
But
We're trying to find that trailer.
We're trying to play the trailer, sir.
Says Batman Beyond, P.S. Right, dude? Come on. I got you, buddy.
Do we have another? We have one. I saw a hand shoot up in the back there, twinkle in her hands, her fingers. You got right to. There's a microphone to your left. There you go, darling.
Hi. Sorry, this is more of a statement than it is a question towards. I apologize, but I just wanted this is directed towards Seth. A few years ago, at a premiere for Harry Potter, I saw you and you happened to follow me around everywhere unintentionally, and you told me.
Oh, that was intentional.
You did tell me.
Hashtag you got stalked.
You did tell me you were stalking me, and that you left notes for me. And you told me you left notes for me in various places, but never.
Because I'm straightforward and honest.
Play the trailer.
I just wanted to let you know that made my life. That was like the best night of my life.
It'll be a life we continue to
Thank
share.
you.
Getting stalked by Seth Green.
That's something you know very well, Zach Levi.
Let's not talk about it, Seth. Leaving me notes. I found all the notes he left me. They were all in my underwear drawer.
In place of they were all IOUs for the underwear.
Took these ones.
Sorry.
Do we got another? Yeah, I saw that hand go up first, right there. I love that I didn't even say, "Is there another?" It was like, "But I know you're about to say something."
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
I have actually two questions. One is, what is the show about?
All right.
On topic. On topic.
Great question.
And the other one is if Bryan Cranston still calls his penis Godzilla.
Should we start with the second question first? I think that might.
He is a bit of a monster.
So there you have that. Who would like to take the first question? What is the show about?
Zeb, do you want to?
Yeah, the show. You know, we're all from Robot Chicken, and we were having fun with our Star Wars specials and our DC Comics specials, and we decided we wanted a bigger playground to play in, so we created this superhero universe with a team of superheroes that all live in the same house together and have to fight crime. Brian is our fearless leader. He plays Titanium Rex, an over-the-hill superhero.
That's That's the first time I've heard that. Why? Look, he's not liking that. What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and well, let's talk about the characters that are on the show. We've got the actors here. We've got the
they can
dolls.
talk about their character.
All right, well, Brian.
Brian.
Well, Titanium Rex was first explained to me as a very powerful leader. And I thought, oh, that's good. I like that. Okay. And then they showed me the puppet, and I thought, well, he looks a bit aged, and he looks mean. But he does have an ability to fly, as you can see. And he also has supersonic hearing. So that comes in handy.
There's also that titanium fist.
The titanium fist. Yes, look at that. I mean, once you get punched with that, you'll never forget it. But also when he takes off his superhero outfit, his uniform there, everything just falls down to his ankles. So yeah. Just wait. It'll happen to you too. Well, eventually. But that's Titanium Rex.
Matt, do you want to take?
Does the carpet match the fist?
It's Brazilian.
We have, unfortunately, Keegan-Michael Key couldn't be here. He's shooting, I know, but his character, he'd be really sad. He's hopefully watching at home. This is American Ranger. He was trapped in a time tunnel in the 40s. Sound familiar? But he comes out of this time tunnel in current modern day, and it's very different.
He's
You gotta
got
learn the
antiquated
politics.
beliefs and philosophies about
Yeah.
both race relations and women's place in.
It's not that he disagrees, he just needs some time.
He needs a little time.
Yeah.
Just give him some time. He'll be fine.
figuring
I'm sure I'll be fine with it. I just need a couple minutes to adjust to that. What's the guy's name? Baraka Brahmam? Baramam?
This is our little friend Robobot, who's their robotic manservant, but he has an existential crisis and realizes he wants to know where he came from, and he finds out that the woman that designed him was a Jewish woman, and by the laws of the Torah, he figures he's a Jewish robot. So he starts calling himself Jewbot, which his spiritual advisor doesn't love. But he doesn't, so he's not trying to be offensive, but sometimes it reads that way. And through the series, he's always trying to figure out what it means to be human. Heidi, would you like to talk about Cooch?
Yeah. This is Cooch, and she was an alley cat or a trailer park trash cat that got hit by a laser beam.
We call it an Evo ray.
A laser beam, and turned into a half cat, half woman. So she's like kind of sexy, kind of a cat, all trash.
For anybody that ever had a crush on Chitara or was
Tigra.
Tigra,
Yeah.
any of these like weirdly attractive animal women in the superhero universe that really just make men like both uncomfortable about what they're thinking, but like really into those books that those cat women star in. You're like, no, that's cool. She's like just not wearing anything, I guess, because cats don't wear anything. That's cool.
I think it's telling that she thinks it's just a little sexy. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it goes a lot further than that. This is Black Saturn. This is the Dark Avenger of Storm City. He wants people to think that he has something to avenge, but actually he may be getting cut off by his affluent parents soon. So I guess he has something to prove, maybe? Or he's overcompensating, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. We wanted to know what Batman would be like if his parents hadn't been killed in an alley. And apparently, and he's just a millionaire. And
Yeah, he gets his $60,000 a week, allowance. He's doing all right.
You've all known kids with trust funds, right?
he's a big tool, is basically.
Well, let's meet Brad.
Too lazy to come up with a code name is his character.
So that's part of the character, not part of the writer.
No, not at all.
Brad is a man of many tastes, most of them drug-related. He has been in a bunch of 12-step programs and has flunked out of all of them. His powers come from an injectable serum, which he's really into. And he's sort of he's like the strong man of the team. Like our Hulk or Thing, but he is really repulsive. And you will like him less than the Hulk or the Thing.
Actually, I think he's very sweet. The character is really a sweetheart.
Bizarrely sympathetic for a drug addict.
Yeah, well,
And a sex addict.
He is sort of a lost...
Gambling addict.
He sounds less romantic the more you list his
Prostitute
problems.
addiction.
Yeah, all right. He's a mess.
I've been informed that the clip is ready to play.
All right.
Hey, do you guys...
We have the technology.
Do you guys want to see a clip from the show?
Let's do it!
This is going to open up a plethora of questions, I promise.
Let's roll that clip.
Not bad, huh?
Oh, here we
Look
go.
at that wipe.
Where after the events in Washington, the League has been called before Congress.
A recent poll found this fourth version of the League to be the most reckless yet.
Is it time to dissolve the League? That's what the Senate is debating this afternoon.
Some people are saying that I need to retire.
We are those people. I'm looking at a laundry list of shameless expenditures that suggest you've lost the ability to lead.
It's over. They were right. What are we going to do? Wait a minute. Aren't your parents rich?
And I'm out! Never lend money to friends, Rex! These are my boner pills. I have issues maintaining erections. You get the rings. I just sat on my balls.
You want some cooch? Feast your eyes. I'm a cat.
You may call me Jubot.
Can he call himself Jubot?
We don't love it. Welcome back, soldier. Our president's a black man. The f*** is this guy's name? Arams?
They were therapeutic massages. Okay, they were just massages. Okay, they were erotic massages by a prostitute. I'm not even sure it was a chick.
I'll be recommended to Congress that they shut your entire operation down! Sirs, we deserve a forum to defend ourselves. This is it. This is the forum. Alert! The Groner is attacking Storm City!
The Groner is an evil prop comic, right?
The goddamn best. You can do this. They say you're too old. You are Titanium Rex, goddammit. This is your moment. Take it.
Kill them! Kill them all!
This is your moment. Take it. Checkmate, mother.
Oh, so now you got questions. Okay.
Do you guys want to, you want to pick on people, or do you want me to pick on people? Why don't we go right here in the front?
Don't pick on anybody. No bullying at this con, guys.
Pick on them. Call on. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry.
First off, whoever the editor is, amazing job. That was
Jenny.
good
No,
job.
not here. That was a guy in
Give
town
him
host
give him
department.
kudos.
I will. Thank you.
Second of all, obviously, I see you guys have a lot of guest stars that are gonna come and do voices. Obviously, you guys got a lot with Robot Chicken. How do you do that? How do you call someone like Branston and say, or Brian, and just
Begging
say, hey,
favors.
yeah, like, hey, we want you to come play with toys with us. How do you?
Well, it's a combination of things. First of all, we pay SAG scale, which is very enticing, even in today's economy. The truth is, it's really fun, silly stuff, and most actors love doing something that they couldn't do on film, something that they couldn't do on camera. And voiceover provides you the opportunity to like completely expressive things, very different kinds of characters. So usually we can call somebody and say, hey, do you want to come do about 25 minutes of work for 5 episodes of a show? And they're like, yeah, that's cool. I can't speak for you, but that's kind of
that is how I did Robot Chicken that way. It was like 5 or 6 years ago. He calls up and says, you want to just play? And so I saw a couple episodes that they've already produced, and despite that, I wanted to come play. So that's how that all started.
You played Gandalf for us too on the show, on Robot, yeah.
So it's just crazy fun and insane. But I got to say that these guys, I mean, it really is a lot of fun, but there's a lot of work behind it. And I keep telling them, if I want to be able to pull back the curtain and do an episode where we show how this is done, because it's painstakingly slow. There's a lot of tremendous, talented people who actually do this shot by shot. Every little movement that a character makes is another shot. It's unbelievable how you guys do this.
I mean,
thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, I love having actors in the booth, and they can do 60 takes of a line, and then you have an animator that you hand it to, and that animator gets one shot. It's like a stage performance, you know. They have one chance to take it, and they do 8 seconds a day, you know. So and it's,
if we're lucky.
If we're lucky, yeah. It's intense, and these people are amazing. I mean, they give the second performance to each of these characters and give the life that you see on screen.
Boy, if I could do 8 seconds a day, I'd be happy.
No comment.
Who's gonna, right here, Nacho.
Hi, does the league actually have like a theme song?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a theme song. I don't know if they ever play the theme song.
They do create a garage band at one point.
Right.
But yeah, we have a theme song for it that you'll.
They're not kidding. They start a garage band. The superheroes, they play a band in a garage. It's really very fun.
Titanium Rex's illegitimate daughter shows up halfway through the season. She's played by Jillian Bell, who's amazingly funny. And the rest of the team is trying to impress her. They hear that she's into rock and roll, unicorns, and rainbows. And so they make an amalgam. They have they make a death metal band called Razor Dick, trying to find the most hardcore name they possibly could, and they come up with a song with Black Rainbows.
Black Rainbows.
Yeah.
Black rainbows, no colors.
It's a great.
That's a little sample of that.
Yeah. There's a great music
available
video.
in September for ringtones.
Right in the back there.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. I actually just saw you earlier on a panel too. I know you've
Sorry.
been floating around everywhere, so.
I'm all over. The wraith of the con.
So I was curious. Are there characters that you knew that you wanted in the show and then had to find actors for, versus actors and actresses that you knew you wanted involved and then created characters for them?
Yeah, definitely. It was a mixture of both. Like Heidi, I knew had this kind of trashy voice that she did, which I thought was hilarious, and I just really wanted to find a character for that. And Tucker, he would always make me laugh with his sort of take on Christian Bale's Batman, saying ridiculous things. And then there were, characters that we just had to find the right person for. Like Titanium Rex, we kept saying, this really needs a Bryan Cranston type, And then
we hired Seth to do the part. No joke.
Seth did it first, yeah.
I totally got fired, guys.
They
were like, I don't know, it just doesn't sound like it's got enough gravity.
I've been working with Seth for maybe 20 years. That was an awkward conversation.
I think I took it really well. Matt was like, hey, dude, listen, network notes are coming back, and everyone's just feeling like we should fire you. Oh, that's... I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's probably... I mean, like, I want to do what's best for the show, guys, so...
Yeah, that's best for the
What? Listen, Bryan Cranston is kind of expressing interest. Oh shit, does he know that we pay SAG scale? Yeah, he's in. Well, then I'm walking.
Scene.
Exact.
Thanks guys, I've been rehearsing for weeks.
I see a hand up way in the back standing.
Hi guys. My question is, at the end of Robot Chicken, my favorite thing to do was kind of see what guest stars had made an appearance just by recognizing their voices. Can we expect any major guest stars to show up on SuperMansion?
I think in the trailer you saw a bunch of the names up there. I mean, like, we have Chris Pine playing one of our big bads for the season, which is amazing. Jordan Peele came in and did some stuff with us. Some of our regulars from Robot Chicken, from Breckenmeyer to Donald Faison.
Ron Perlman came in.
Yeah.
The answer is yes, we cast a wide net.
Yeah.
And we basically try and get anybody who's down to have fun to come play with us for SAG scale.
What about Zachary Levi?
Oh
Yeah,
Zach.
not wide enough a net.
But we did.
Apparently.
I will say
I've gone and had fun with you guys on
Zach
Robot.
plays our main bad guy on Robot Chicken of all time.
Zach
so,
plays
yeah,
the
big.
scientist's son, the heir to the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
For
a great
anyone who's watched Robot Chicken.
Well, that huge ovation proved it.
Everyone clearly saw the season 6 finale. What was it? 7. The season 7 finale.
And
Now available on Hulu.
Some various
Back to SuperMansion.
some various other little random fun things.
Wait,
We
aren't
did the
you
Bop It one.
aren't you on the new Heroes?
Don't change the subject, Seth.
Why won't you tell me what your powers are?
The fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't sign your NDA.
I did.
I know. But I could
No one will know anything. Come on! I came all the way from Albuquerque. No, stop it. No, stop. I seriously can't say anything. Nothing. However,
What's up with that girl with the Aurora Borealis?
what happened to Star Wars detours, Seth?
Kathy said, let's wait and see what happens after episode 7.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's what she said.
Because I did some voices for that with you guys.
True.
Yeah.
Very
Wait,
true.
we're all under different NDAs for the Star Wars show, though. We can't talk about that, Zach.
Yeah.
Those have.
Hey, Brian, what's up with Godzilla 2?
That guy's dead. But Gareth Edwards is directing one of the Star Wars. Who directed Godzilla?
So you're saying you might be the next Mace Windu?
I'm raising my hand for anything.
Because I think you would have a blue crystal lightsaber.
I think technically a mic drop means you can't pick it back up again, Seth. You can't. Yeah, that's it.
But I've got so much more to say.
Next question. Right here. This lovely lady here.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I'd like to be able to do a push-up. I'll take one push-up. One push-up.
Tom?
If I could do one push-up with Zeb on my back, that would make me even stronger than Zeb.
Tucker?
Resisting Chipotle would be nice. I can't stop you guys. I can stop when I want. The beans are so good.
I'd like to know what my cats think.
That's adorable and creepy. Matt?
I'd like to know what Seth thinks.
Again, guys, I'm very forthcoming with information. I would teleport. I was always into Nightcrawler. I thought the ability, even leaving some kind of brimstone residue, I would still take it to be able to be like, let's go to Brazil.
I'm just gonna say in every other interview today that I did, that was exactly what I said. So I've already got
Teleport.
my superpower.
Bring it, buddy.
I can see what you.
That's how you partner.
Mr. Cranston.
I think I'd like to be able to tell the difference between 1% and 2% milk.
It would save you a lot of time. It really would. Right back there.
Hi, this question is actually for Brian. I've seen a video of you online recently. You at a music festival known as EDC.
I had a music festival.
Yeah.
Known as
Music.
EDC.
I kind of wanted to know how you got in contact with them, who contacted you, and what's your relationship with Above and Beyond? And of course, did you have fun?
I had a great time. Okay, I just learned there's a phrase called ogatur, right? Old guy at the rave. That's me. I was the old guy at the rave. I had a great time. The Above and Beyond, these two guys, they did a song called Walter White. Do you know the song? They did this thing. And so when they knew I was going to be there, they asked me to come onto the stage with them. And every performance they bring someone from the audience to push that button that begins everything of that song. So I was brought on stage to push the button. I thought I did a pretty good job. I thought so. I was there. I'm actually producing a pilot for Sundance that deals with that world of EDM. So it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Pinkish hair.
Pinkish hair.
Pinkish, reddish, maroonish, on that spectrum hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
My question is for Heisenberg. I'm wondering what your favorite episode of Breaking Bad was to film.
My favorite episode of Breaking Bad?
Yeah, to film.
To film.
Yes.
As opposed to storyline, what was the most fun, you think? Is that? Probably when someone died.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, to half of them. We had some. It was 6 years, 62 episodes of the show, and we did. Then we robbed a train once. That was a lot of fun to be able to. And then we shot this kid, this little innocent. That was so much fun. I just think back of the innocence lost, and it brings a smile to my face. You no, it was. It's hard to pick one because we were so gifted and lucky to have this placed on my lap to take this little show. And when we started it, we were in Albuquerque. There's more Albuquerqueans there? ABQ. So, and nobody knew us. And you could tell that something was changing in your show because when you work on a show, you have location signs. And they tell you when you're driving to a location where to park. And there's arrows all the way. And when we first started, it said Breaking Bad and the arrow. And then they were up for a while. Then people started stealing those. And then it was BB with an arrow. And then people started stealing those. Then we changed it completely to some weird lettering and
the same symbol that Prince used for a while.
Yeah, that's right. This way, those were stolen. Then we said, mayonnaise commercial this way. And that's like, and pretty soon people get, and so that's how you kind of know that something's happening. But the show just kind of exploded into this wonderful snowball effect, and it was great fun. Oh, well, thank
right, guys?
you very much.
Remember it at Emmy time, guys.
That's long, long gone.
Yes, right here in the front.
Yeah. My question is, because I grew up in Albuquerque,
what was there any cool places, anything that you liked being there? Like, how was it? Because it's my hometown. So I want to know, how'd you like it? Well, did you have fun there?
Yeah, I'd go and visit your mother once in a while.
Oh, that was a little mean.
That's. Next question. Next question. You, sir, in the hat. You don't have a mother in Albuquerque, do you?
No.
Okay, fantastic. Continuing.
So besides this panel, what's everybody's favorite thing about Comic-Con?
Those costumes, right? I mean, you just want to wander around and take pictures all day.
Yeah.
Appropriate pictures.
I mean, for Seth and I, we get all the exclusives. I mean, it's a race.
Oh, now hold on.
Yeah,
He's
like
selling
we're
it back.
standing online.
We hunt the exclusives like we've been doing for 20 years.
Yes. I mean, this is year 19.
This is my 19th San Diego. I keep coming back because these are my people.
We both have our lists that we're trading back and forth, and we're like, hey, I got this for you.
This
you got
is
this
the
for
place. This is the place where nerds go to safely commune without fear of persecution. That's my favorite thing about Comic-Con. I feel like I'm coming home. It's my safe place.
Me. I agree.
Even though it slowly evolves into a zombie horde where I'm running away from people that want to share a group hug, right?
I like the nachos. I like the Gundams. That's what I'm into. I like nachos. I like Gundams.
A couple years ago, they had like Uncle Scrooge's Gold that you could just jump in. So I like that.
I don't know if you guys saw, but there was like a team of dude bros in like tight shirts that were all like on the corner worshiping Damien and, making like $10 an hour to just give up everything they've ever believed in. That's pretty cool.
Brian, did you answer?
Damien exists, by the way. I can only say, to counter what just happened there. His mother and I were talking once, and you know what I love about Comic-Con? No, what? On the drive over here, Disarmed Seth was saying anytime he loves it here, and what he says is true, is anybody who dives into their passion and wholeheartedly expresses themselves, what's not to love? What's not to embrace? And that's why it's so much fun, because they're true fans. You guys are so honest. And what we were saying on the panel earlier about being able to tell our story, and we know quickly whether or not we've gone too far, not far enough, because of the reaction that we get. And it's a great experience. And I was saying, I don't know any other genre of entertainment where the fans are so involved and so committed to it. It's refreshing, and I love you guys. But I will say, I love his mother more. A little bit more.
And listen, Brian, just because you publicly said that you love all these people, it doesn't mean that they're the ones who knock.
Do we have the trailer yet?
Next question. Let's see, I think, is there a Deadpool sitting right there? Let's give a Deadpool right there. Just because I love Deadpool so much.
Thank you.
A femme Deadpool, though. Nicely done.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up?
My question is, I don't know if you guys are like in the booths together when you're doing your sound recording. I was just wondering how much improvising is able to go into the show, because that's like such an important element in a lot of comedy shows. And I was just wondering how much is able to go into that with the having it be animated.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
Yeah, there's quite a bit actually. I think that there's only only a joke can only be so funny, on the page. It doesn't really matter. It's all about the intention with which it's said. And so a lot of times you get a very funny person, you want them to just take the intention of that line and just go off and do their own thing in their own voice. And I'd say at least 35% of the stuff in the show ends up being the improvised line. And I guess if they were all recording together, we could probably do a little bit more of that. But sometimes someone will improvise a line, and then when the next actor comes in, I'll be able to tell them what, that we really like this take that they were doing, and they'll play off of it like that.
Yeah, I think the reason we've chose to do it individually is you can have each person just go as crazy as you want for as long as you want. Because if they're all together, you don't know what people's timetables are going to be and things like that. But again, we spend hours upon hours in the booth just goofing around and having fun. It's really nice.
Next question, right there. You, sir, with the glasses in the middle.
Well, first off, I wanted to say that the trailer was amazing. It's funny as
Awesome,
hell.
thank you.
So good luck with the show. I mean, wish you all the success. Question's actually for Mr. Cranston. I mean, some of my favorite performances of yours have all been comedic. I mean, going back to Malcolm in the Middle, there's a couple performances where you're doing the speed walking thing, and then you're teaching I think Malcolm to skate, and the whole thing in the playground. That's amazing. And then going into something like Breaking Bad, something a little darker, and then what is it? A little darker, just a little bit darker.
Same underwear though.
Now, what does it feel like getting out of that and then making the transition into something just insanely, like off the wall, off the rails, kind of crazy?
Well, it is something that if you're fortunate enough to have some success as an actor, there is that tendency to label someone. So I did a soap opera 30 years ago, and he's a soap actor. And I'm like, well, okay, I got to break that. He's a drama guy, and so I want to do comedy. Oh no, I did Seinfeld. Oh, he's a comedy guy, and then you can't get drama. So you're constantly weaving and negotiating through the choppy waters of people trying to peg you. So I always try to look for something that's like completely the opposite of what I just did, and this created an opportunity for me to do that. And
Mission accomplished.
And it's fun, yeah, it's fun. And it's fun. And there's a lot of value to just pure fun. And I do enjoy it a lot.
That's a great pull quote. There's a lot of value to true fun.
It really is. I mean, some people think, well, what's the social value to what's the social message? What is it? It's like, we laughed. That's the value. And we should embrace that, I mean, there is a lot of interesting social relevance to the show. We get into that and on a lot of different levels. But it's got to be entertaining. You don't want to just send a message, so it's fun. Thanks.
Next question. You, sir, right here.
Hi. For Robot Chicken, I thought you would run into some problems with Cartoon Network for standards and practices and that type of thing. Did you take this to Crackle because you could be a little more wide open with the morality, or was it a money deal?
That's funny. Interesting.
Totally sold out money.
Interesting framing of the question, but the truth is we make all kinds of content, and we try to make it for whatever is the most appropriate vendor. And we had originally sold this pilot to Adult Swim, but bringing it to a different network had nothing to do with Adult Swim's limitations, or it was really just a taste thing. It was really just what they thought would work best on their platform versus what was available to us on a Crackle platform. Crackle's really going out of their way to just make television for streaming. So it's without a network, it's without day and date, it's at the control of the user, and it's content that's comparable to broadcast. That's why we went there.
Yeah, and they've been really great. You know, Crackle provides this opportunity where it's in everybody's home. It's on every device every cable device you can imagine. It's online. It's just it's readily available.
But going back to the money thing, we pay scale.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, and I think that's what it comes down to. And yeah, with Adult Swim, it's one of those things where, you know, their stuff is a little bit more off kilter. You know, it's what Brian said. There's a real heart to this thing that we really like, and we want it grounded, and it's ever so slightly on its side. And I think that's something that makes it a little bit different from the Adult Swim audience we go for from Robot Chicken. It has a similar style of animation, but it's still different in tone.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the panel. Let's speed round.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Let's go to this girl. Yeah, right there. You had a statement earlier, but if you have a question now, I'd like to hear that.
I do have a question.
Fantastic.
Okay, so it's obviously they're all living in the same mansion. Have you thought about, or have you done an episode where it's kind of like Big Brother style?
Do you guys do everybody trapped in the house kind of thing?
They're trapped in the house. There are definitely episodes where they're all in the house and not going out, but but no, it's not a game show situation where they're voting someone out each week. Although I will say 50%.
Not a
of us
bad
love
pitch.
50% of us watch Big Brother religiously.
Season 2.
Well, now we can't use that idea.
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
Yes, you, sir.
Brian, now I know why you don't call my mom anymore. Thanks. Thank you.
It's just a newer model.
Well, speaking of which, I just had a question about Jubot. Did you make him Jewish just for the jokes?
No, you know, actually not. Yeah.
I see where you're
that
going
was a big
there.
conversation. That was actually a big conversation that we had, is whether or not that would get too repetitive. It's funny that you say it's a big thing
Does
for
he
us.
shut down at sunset? Not work on the holidays?
I think he's just looking for his identity, and you know that's just the first thing that he comes. Look, he's a robot that realizes he doesn't have a penis, so maybe he's a woman. You know, he's gonna be dealing with
there
a lot.
goes the circumcision.
He's gonna be dealing with a lot of things that he's figuring out episode to episode. I mean, other stuff. He unplugs from the Wi-Fi.
Perhaps transgender issues are something I should consider.
Maybe.
Shabbat shalom.
Who's next? Right over here, this gentleman.
I have a question for all of you. What do you think is the point of human existence?
Oh, wait, I know this one. 42.
Does everyone agree? I feel like everyone agrees on that one. All right. Yes, you, sir, right there. Let's get him a microphone.
Okay, so for, I guess, all of you, if your characters could meet any, current superhero, DC, Marvel, which one would it be?
Not everyone at once.
Basically.
You know, there's something funny about the Thing thinking he's sort of a ne'er-do-well because he was in the Yancey Street Gang. My guy is a heroin addict. I think they'd have a lot to talk about.
Tucker?
It's not current, but I think he's a big fan of Paste Pot Pete. Just because of glue in general, basically. Also, he could probably provide some glue for that character. I'm alluding to something I can't really talk about.
Drake? And I mean, I think that she would say he's a superhero. So.
He's Canadian also.
Of course he is. Look at those abs.
Yeah.
I can see her being big into Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sticking to that one.
Sprite drinker.
I guess Jubot would want to meet Moses. I don't know. Jesus? I don't know.
It's superhero.
Excuse me? Yeah, I understood the question.
What, water into wine isn't enough of a superpower for you?
It's called the Red Sea, Tom.
I don't have a character, so.
Got split.
We have a minute left, though.
I guess my Hasidic advisor. would be really into meeting either the Jim Lee or the Dave Mazzucchelli Batman.
You lost me on that one.
Two different popular comic artists who both specialized in Batman.
Okay, I wasn't looking for an explanation, but it's kind of rhetorical, but I appreciate the guidance.
Anytime, buddy, anytime.
There's a character, a very little-known character called Albuquerque MILF.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our panel for SuperMansion. Let's give these guys a giant round of applause.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Is that your mother?
That's his aunt. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Get your butts off this stage. You can go right back out the way you came. I'll see you guys back there. Thank you. Let's see it for all these guys.